I was once a new player and I did make some major mistakes. Now I'm a veteran and I want to tell you as a new player my mistakes and how to avoid them. This video doesn't have any specific order. It's just 5 mistakes that I want you to not make because they are quite important. Be sure to watch the entire video to not miss out on any important tips. The first one is really simple. Take your time. It's really important that you just play the game and have fun. Don't use the level 80 boost. Take your time to reach level 80. Do what you like to do. Maybe explore the world. Maybe have just fun with friends. Maybe play some PvP. Do whatever you like, you know. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't think it's important to reach level 80. It's important to get to the end game. Yes, there might be some new features that come when you reach level 80. But the journey to level 80 is the goal. You will never do that journey again. If you leveled your first character to level 80, it's done. All characters that follow after that are way easier. They are completely different how you level them most of the time. And therefore, just enjoy your time. It's a really crazy good game, even in the beginning. And you can explore so much stuff while you level. And you get always experience for whatever you do, events, exploring, just having fun. You always get some experience in the game to reach the goal at the end to get level 80. So just do whatever you like. And that's also true for after you reach level 80, because the journey actually doesn't end when you reach level 80. That is a common misconception. It's not like you reach level 80 and the game is over. No, the game just starts. And very important thing to go for example, is high level gear. So in Guild Wars 2, we have only horizontal progression. We don't have vertical progression, so we don't have a gear grind. As soon as you get the highest level of gear, which is Ascended, your character is perfectly equipped. You will never need to go for gear after that, if you want to have the same stats at least. And this is really important because the journey to getting this Ascended gear, you will also do only once, at least for this character with this gear. So understand that the way to acquire gear, enjoy it while you can. As soon as you reach it and as soon as you get more knowledge in the game, it gets way easier and it's actually quite boring to get this gear. So just have fun while you have something to go for. That's really important to understand. Just remember, take your time. You will not do this journey again and therefore enjoy it while you can. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the video. If you do, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'm out again. The next thing that I want to mention, I had a really early indecision, so I could not decide which class to go for. And even if I started to play a class, I might have changed after a few levels because I felt like, maybe I should just go for another one. Stick to something, because in the end, you will play all the classes if you like them, but just stick for them for a while longer, because if you waste your time with going for 8 classes that are all level 10 at the end, in the end, you might have reached level 80 with one class. So the early indecision can really hinder your playtime, because reaching level 80 might change the game in a way more different way than just playing a different class. Playing a different class you can do after that as well. I would say go for a class that you enjoy, reach level 80, have fun. So the early indecision to not stick to something is really important that you don't have. That was one of my biggest mistakes I did. And that's also with the next point. Get your basic account unlocks. What does that mean? If you reach level 80 or even the way before that, try to do some stuff that helps your account in the end. For example, go for mounts. They're really helpful to go for because they have a big increase in speed that you can, for example, explore the world, or that you can just get from one point to another. It's really important that you unlock your mounts first. For example, the Raptor is really good, but also the Sky Scale in the end is a really good goal to go for because it helps you so much in the later game. So don't procrastinate. It's really important. And this is not only regarding mounts, but all other stuff. I will do in the future a video about it where I talk about what order to go for as a new player. So as soon as you reach level 80, what stuff to go for to make your journey, to make your game more fun. Be sure to subscribe to check it out in the future. And I also have a lot of other guides, especially for new players on my channel. So be sure to check them out. But now enough of the self-advertisement. I think the basic account unlocks are just a goal that you should go for. So get your masteries that are needed, have fun doing something that you enjoy, and try it at the same time to reach some goals. And don't swap those goals all the time, because if you go for one legendary first, then you go for the mastery, then you go for this, it might not be really beneficial. Stick to one goal, go for it. If you can, go for something else in the meantime, but don't swap your goals all the time. Stay to the really big goals that help your account progress and make it better in the future. Now to the next point. I think Guild Wars 2 is an amazing game, but everyone plays it a little bit differently, and that's important. Play the game as you like to play your game. Don't let other people dictate how you should play your game. If you want to play Guild Wars 2 alone, it's perfectly fine. It's an MMO, yes, but in the end, I played it for years without interacting with much other people. Just play it how you like it. If you want to have friends, play it with friends. Make some friends. Get into a guild. Get into some Discord server. Just join a community. It's way more fun to do so. But if you don't like it, you can still have a lot of fun in Guild Wars 2 and just enjoy the game for what it is. It's not a classical MMO where you have to be in a guild to get some stuff done. No, just have fun. Play what you like. Play it as you like it. It's really important to understand. The only thing where I can say it might be a little bit harder to get into are raids. Raids you get way easier into if you have a community. But if you don't want to raid, all the other stuff is actually really easily accessible. Even World versus World or PvP, you can just play it without having any issue, even if you're alone. But don't forget, making friends in games can be really fun as well. So don't stick to your playing the game all the time. If you change stuff up, maybe you have even more fun. And then that's also really important that you understand Guild Wars 2 is an MMO, yes, but it doesn't have like the really regular, really big content updates like Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft. So don't expect to get really big updates and really big changes every single month or 2 months. That's not gonna happen. So play the game as it is, have fun, especially as a new player. You have a lot of content to explore, and don't let doomers that are veterans influence your fun. So if you have fun playing the game, just play the game and enjoy the content that you have before you, and don't let people that already completed the game, so to say, influence and steal your fun, because they might have not more content to play, but you have a lot of content to go for, and then you might have a lot of fun just playing it. Understand that? So if you are a veteran player and watching this, be sure to let us know your regrets and mistakes when you first started out in the comments. My last but really important tip, set up your keybinds, especially in the beginning. Check your keybinds, check what keybinds you want to change, because not all of them are really logical, especially for some people with an MMO mouse. And be sure to check out my settings guide, where I talk about the important settings that you have to change here in the top right hand corner. The most important part about the keybinds is change them so that you like them and that you can use them really easily. But very important is also stick to them. So if you change them and make them really useful, don't change them all the time, because you just get better, you get accustomed to your keybinds. If you change them all the time, you can't get really accustomed to them and you will not improve. So try to find a really good solution for you and stick to it. If you find a better solution in the future, sure, change. But don't change just because someone else told you to. Play the game as you like it. That's the biggest thing to take away from this video. And one of the biggest things that people always ask me is, how do I make gold in Guild Wars 2? So be sure to check out this video if you want to know how to make more gold as a new player. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.